Guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while because of my Iceland series, which if you haven't watched them, of course go check them out. But we're back with some DIYs. Today I am doing another, what's it called? DIYing other YouTubers' dollar store DIYs. But today's edition is a plant edition, which I'm just being I've been getting more and more obsessed with plants basically. So I made some plant DIYs. And actually these things that I use, I already had from the dollar store. So it kind of worked out. One of them though, I was actually just waiting to do it. So yeah, I feel like that happens a lot. But anyways, on to the video. So the first project was originally created by Munee DIY. I think that's how you say her name. I'm not sure, but it will hopefully be on the screen. So, it is a raffia plant stand and out of a pizza plate from the dollar store and 3 of these paper towel roll holders. So, I love how this one turned out. Check it out. Okay, so for this first project, I started out by braiding raffia, which I actually have another tutorial on that on my channel. But actually I originally got this idea from this tutorial. So yeah, I just braided my raffia and now I am adding it to this pizza pan. It is the larger of the two. It comes in a set of 2 at the dollar store, and it's the larger one. So I'm just gluing it down with hot glue, and my hot glue is really yellow. I don't know if it's just me, but if I leave the glue in the glue gun for a while, it stays yellow. I don't know. But anyways, I'm just wrapping it around itself and creating a kind of spiral. So I continued spiraling a lot. I kind of built it up this side of the pan, and then as she did in her tutorial, I'm stacking it on top. And I also did a braid on the outside, a braid or 2. But basically I just made it look nice. However you think it needs to be, that's exactly what I did. So I asked my dad what would be the best way to, I asked him to help me cut these paper towel holders and cut these things off. She used wire cutters, but I don't know, I guess this way's easier or something. But anyways, yeah, we cut them all. The next step is to try to bend these a little so they get angled. I broke 2 of them, so I bent it too hard. Really try not to do that because it didn't make the project as sturdy. The next step, I'm pretty sure I didn't film it, so you basically want to take some raffia and wrap it around the hairpin legs or the paper towel holders. And the final step is to just glue on. I used E6000 and a hot glue gun, but mostly E6000. And if you can see, I marked where it was going to be before I glued it on. And this is what I mean, you have to wrap it with the raffia. And then, yeah, don't worry about the bottom because you won't see it. If you're higher, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, and then definitely the glue secured it. The one thing, guys, really try not to break yours because actually I think I might go back and fix it because I broke mine. And then I also used some duct tape to secure it to the pizza pan while it dried. and then you can just remove that when you're done, or not, because you literally don't see it if it's on the inside. Alrighty guys, I love how the stand turned out. There's only one thing, when I was bending the legs, one of them broke. Well, actually two of them broke, but like the piece broke off of the metal circle. So I fixed it as best as I could, but the stand isn't as sturdy as I think it can be if you don't break it. So I bent it a little bit too hard. Make sure you don't do that, because yeah, it's not like gonna be as strong. On the carpet though, it doesn't like slide, so that's a plus. So yeah. And the second project for today's video is a bud vase, DIY'd by Tina Lay. I love this propagation thing. It's so cute, and it's also like really trendy. It was inspired by a West Elm piece, and it's sitting over there, and I think it's so cute, and I can't wait until my plant starts to propagate. So check out this DIY. I'm starting off with this foam wreath form, and I'm just taking like a handsaw and I'm sawing it in half because we need to create an arch. I'm also using like a straight edge to make sure it's straight all the way across, so yeah. Next, I used a test tube, and I imprinted it into the foam so that I can carve out a hole. You need to carve it layer by layer, just like Tina said on her video, and it really helps. And the first time I actually broke the styrofoam in half when I was trying to fit in the test tube because it didn't fit. So yeah, be patient. I wasn't very patient, I would say, but the second time I was. So I'm just doing layer by layer, just as she instructed. To texture her project, she used a mixture of water, lightweight spackling from the Dollar Tree, and grout, but I only had spackling, and my spackling was super dried out, so it like didn't really mix with the water, and it was just chunks literally in the water, just like I show you here. So what I ended up doing is taking some of the spackling on my hands, and I just smeared it with my hands, and I made it a little bit wet so it was like easier to spread. So yeah, this is what this looked like, and I decided to use this paint and actually paint it on with a paintbrush. She spray painted hers, but I don't know, I guess I thought I didn't have the color of spray paint, but I realized I do, so I'm like, I literally could have just spray painted it and saved myself all the hassle, but spray painting would be much easier. I don't know why I didn't remember that I had a good spray paint, but anyways, this is a color, this is a terracotta color I used. And I just painted the entire thing. Make sure you also paint inside where the test tube's going, because if it's still green, you'll be able to see because it's just clear. So, yeah. The last step is to put in your test tube, and you don't have to glue it or anything because it needs to be removable. And then add water and a plant clipping, and this is how it should look. Alrighty guys, that was it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I love like doing these types of videos. And I also am really into plants lately. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe down below for new videos every single Sunday, most Sundays. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!